Starting from the second inning, here in Game 5 of the 2022 World Series between the Astros and Phillies, tied at 1. Top of the second inning, Kyle Tucker leading off, and he fouls that one down in the dirt. 0-1. Syndergaard, 14 pitches through the first inning, and he gave up a leadoff double, and there was an error by Marsh that made it a triple for Jose Altuve. Jeremy Pena was able to drive in the first run for the Astros, then a strike him out, throw him out double play. And then Bregman struck out, and that was that inning. Schwarber hit a leadoff homer on the second pitch of the game against Justin Verlander, another high fastball that was not placed well. And here we are tied at 1. Verlander took care of the rest of the lineup. And here we have Tucker in a 1-1 count against Syndergaard. Here's the 1-1. It is way off. Fastball outside, 2-1. Phillies wearing their powder blue jerseys. First time we've been seeing that. Astros wearing their orange jerseys again, like yesterday. Astros won Game 4 yesterday, 5-0. It was a no-hitter. The first combined no-hitter in World Series history, as Tucker takes a strike there. Nice off-speed pitch, 2-2. Crowds on their feet again in Philly. To Tucker. It is high, and Tucker swung, and he is out. Third strikeout for Syndergaard in the game already. He got Alvarez, he got Bregman, and now he gets Tucker on a very high fastball. That was not a good swing by Kyle Tucker whatsoever. Now you have Yuli Gurriel batting 6th at first base, drove in an RBI single last night to make it 5-0 against Jose Alvarado out of the Phillies bullpen. Syndergaard's really locking in here a little bit. Astros need to get his pitch count a little bit higher to try and get into that bullpen as soon as possible. Gurriel hitting .313 this postseason. One of the Astros' best hitters in October. The 0-1. It's popped straight up into the air. JT Realmuto gives it a look, throws the helmet to the side, and gets the second out of the inning. It was not a good start for Justin Verlander that previous inning. The Astros got off to a smoking start with a leadoff ruled double, but it got him into a triple position for Jose Altuve, then Pena with a single, but after that it's been downhill. Here steps in David Hensley, playing DH today for the Astros, was there in Game 3 as well. Look at the Astros struggling with DH. Mancini's 0 for 17. Aledmys Diaz is 1 for 22, so that's why you have Hensley batting here. 0-1. Quickly goes down 0-2 on that pitch. And we're already 2 outs here in the top of the second, 0-2 against Hensley. Tie game 1 apiece. Syndergaard only at 23 pitches. Syndergaard has done well after that rough start. The 0-2 on its way. Here it is. It is high, and Hensley sends it down the right field line, and it is foul. Stays 0-2. Hensley at least was able to get a hit in Game 3. He was 1 for 3 in that game. It was a 7-0 blowout where the Phillies won that game, hitting 5 homers. Astros came the next day and no-hit him. Had the second no-hitter in World Series history. With Christian Javier, Ryan Presley, Montero, and Abreu leading the way yesterday. The 0-2 on its way. It is outside, 1-2 to Hensley. Got to give a shout out to that Philly crowd. They've been standing up for quite some time. They don't sit down. Jose Altuve got up to a really good start in this game, hitting what nearly was a home run just hit the top of the wall and couldn't make it. The 1-2 now. Hensley fouls that one away. Looking like a good at-bat here from David Hensley. At least he's trying to get Syndergaard's pitch count up. And that's what we're looking for, trying to get into that bullpen as soon as possible, are the Astros. Jose Altuve went around the dugout with his iPad and was trying to point out stuff. He might have seen something off Syndergaard, but the Astros haven't done it so far. The 1-2, swing and a miss! Got him on the off-speed, and he is out. Hensley goes. And that would do it for the top of the second inning. Astros 1, Phillies 1. Seems like the Astros are going to blaze away in this game. Extremely hot start, but this offense is severely cooled down. Already 4 strikeouts since Pena drove in that RBI single. Alvarez struck out. Bregman struck out. Hensley struck out. Tucker struck out. I mean, Syndergaard has pitched really well over the last 2 outs. Now Justin Verlander is back on the mound. He's got to step up here. He needs to. His postseason, part of his postseason legacy is on the line today. He needs to deliver, needs to get this win. And got off to a terrible start with giving up a second pitch homer to Kyle Schwarber. Not been good.
Because your lives are forever entwined.
If JV can pitch this game if he can get through 5 somehow, with only giving up like just this 1 run or 2 runs max, I think that's what the Astros are looking for. And they trust the offense to do the rest in this game. Just trying to get Syndergaard out of there as fast as possible to get to that bullpen. I think this offense will have more opportunities. They started off really hot, but they severely have cooled down now. But we'll see what happens. I think they're going to have to score quite a bit in this game. Phillies are going to definitely come out swinging here. They got no hit yesterday. They know what's on the line here.
Available now. Whether you're looking to support your mental health, perform like you used to, or regrow your hair, Hims can help. Through Hims, you get access to trusted treatments from licensed medical providers, 100% online. Get started today at forhims.com. For the Phillies against Justin Verlander in a tie game here in the second.
Well, we're back here in the bottom of the second inning. Alec Boehm, third baseman for the Phillies, leading off. Boehm swings at the first high fastball. Martin Maldonado giving up. Breggs coming in, running, and he puts it away down the left field line near home plate. Alex Bregman rushing in there, waving off Maldonado. The catcher puts it away for the first out of the inning. 1 pitch, 1 out for Justin Verlander. Got Alec Boehm out, the third baseman. Here's a shortstop, number 5, Bryson Stott for the Phillies, over 10. This series so far, hitting 150 in the postseason. Verlander getting that quick out here to start the bottom of the second inning was crucial for him. Needs to get into a little bit of a rhythm here. Fastball was a little high, but was able to entice the swing the previous time. Drops that curveball in beautifully for strike 1 on Bryson Stott. 1 out here in the bottom of the second, tie game. Astros 1, Phillies 1. Schwarber with the leadoff homer. Jeremy Pena with the RBI single to drive in Jose Altuve. The 0-1 to Stott. Swing and a high pop out. High pop to Jeremy Pena, the shortstop, and he puts it away for the second out. 3 pitches, 2 outs so far for Justin Verlander this inning. Looks to be kind of locking in here with the Phillies. are being very aggressive here, trying to go after Verlander on the first pitches. So we'll see what's going to be happening. Two out, two in the bottom of the second. That brings up second baseman Gene Segura, batting eighth for the Phillies. Segura with a base hit into left field. Gene Segura has not done too much recently, but he finally gets a hit there. And he's on board here with 2 outs for the Phillies. Segura needed to wake up for the Phillies. He's been really key for them. Driving in some runs, just hasn't been too good. And he was able to get on board there. And here comes number 9 hitter, Brandon Marsh, who definitely does not hit like a number 9 hitter. He's better than that. He gives a lot of people good at-bats, the bearded one, hitting 300 in this World Series. 1 home run, hit it off Lance Colors. Starts off Marsh there with an off-speed way inside 1-0 to Brandon Marsh and Justin Verlander. Verlander with 24 pitches, trying to get through this bottom of the second. But 2 outs and 3 pitches. Gave up a base hit to Segura, and now here's Marsh. The 1-0. It is high. Fastball is high, 1-1. That's what Verlander's continued to struggle with, that placement of the high fastball. It's just not been there. It's been a little too high. There's not been enough good movement on it. It just hasn't been enticing enough for the hitters to jump on it. And then when it has been there, the hitters hit it for a homer. That's what Kyle Schwarber did, as Verlander checks on Segura there at first base. 2-0 to Marsh. Phillies wearing their powder blue jerseys. Astros wearing their orange jerseys from yesterday. Series is tied 2-2, and we're in game 5. Here's the 2-0. Marsh slings at that one, and that is foul down right field. It's a critical game 5 tonight. This game is very, very important here in Philadelphia in Citizens Bank Park. In a 2-2 series tie, the winner of game 5 goes on to win the series 70% of the time. So, very, very important game for both sides. Astros were able to tie it up yesterday with a combined no-hitter from Christian Javier, Presley, Montero, and Abreu. The 2-1 to Marsh from Verlander, way too high upstairs on the fastball. Like I said, he's continuing to miss on that fastball, not enticing at all. These are not good pitches from Justin Verlander. For whatever reason, Justin Verlander struggles in the World Series. He's 0-for-6 with over a 6 ERA. So really not what you're looking for, especially now with a 3-1 count to Brandon Marsh. With 2 outs, he's looking for some 2-out lightning here. Here's a 3-1. It is way too high again. Fastball, walked him. And now we have 2 on, 2 out for the Phillies here in the bottom of the second. And guess what? That's going to bring up the leadoff hitter, Kyle Schwarber, who smoked a homer in a right field, his first at-bat on the second pitch of the game against Justin Verlander. Very, very bad situation for the Astros here early in the second inning.
What makes Schwarber so tough is he does see a lot of pitches. He does swing at a lot of pitches.
This is very, very critical right now for the Astros. Justin Verlander has to get this at-bat correct. He needs to get Schwarber out right now. I don't know how he's going to do it, as he gave up a leadoff homer to him. And this is very, very bad right now. He has to get this right. Schwarber's 1-for-1 today. We know it. 2 on, 2 out. Segura at second, Marsh at first. Beautiful curveball there. Drops in for a strike. 0-1 to Schwarber. Base hit here by Schwarber. Phillies take the lead. So we'll see what happens. Currently it's a tie game at 1. Verlander approaching 30 pitches already. The 0-1. It is outside. 1-1 inside to Schwarber. Verlander's allowed 10 home runs in the World Series, the most in World Series history. Not good. The 1-1, it is way upstairs. 97 on that fastball, 2-1. He's increasing the speed, which is good, but the placement is just outrageously bad at this point, to where Schwarber's not going to swing at it at all. The 2-1. Ball, still high. 3-1 to Schwarber. Rhys Hoskins on deck for the Phillies. 2 outs here in the bottom of the second. 2-1. Marsh at first. Segura at second. 3-1 to Schwarber. Crowd is on their feet. And he walks Schwarber. Bases are loaded for the Phillies. And here comes Rhys Hoskins. And Maldonado really should talk to Verlander here. This is getting pretty bad. Astros are in a really bad situation right now with Verlander. Hoskins is in a big situation here with the bases loaded in a tie game, bottom of the second. Hoskins hitting 260 with the bases loaded, has hit 2 grand slams in his career. Goodbye Maldonado and the rest of them to talk to Verlander to get his act together, because it does not look good whatsoever. Verlander's got to get this right now. His postseason legacy rides on this at-bat pretty much. We know what Hoskins does. Swing and a miss. 0-1 to Hoskins. Good pitch there. Now that's a good pitch, a good placement. It's where the hitter's going to swing at it, but it's out of their reach. Now that's what I'm looking for. The 0-1. And Hoskins rips it foul down the left field line. 0-2 on Hoskins. With the runners on, Rhys Hoskins has delivered for the Phillies. Now, that's what gets you wins in the postseason and the World Series. Verlander 0-2 on Hoskins. Here's the pitch. It is down low. Nice job by Maldonado there. 1-2 to Hoskins. I would go to the fastball up, but it's got to be good. Yeah, you're warming up Stanek here in case you want to pull Verlander. Here's the 1-2. Way high. See, this is the problem. I'm getting so annoyed. He's not making the fastball appealing to hit at all. If he walks him here, it is not good. Bottom of the second inning, 2-2 to Hoskins with 2 outs. Bases loaded. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck Rhys Hoskins out. What a pitch from Justin Verlander. Getting through the bottom of the second. Bases loaded. No damage done. Huge pitch from Justin Verlander. We're tied. Heading into the third inning.
Movies are dreams that you never forget.
$100 for a hobby? He's not calling the hobby the Phillies. It's the best movie of the year. It's the movie we've been waiting for Steven Spielberg to make.
What was your favorite part?
The Phillies, rated PG-13, in select theaters November 11th. If you get it before Thanksgiving.
The holidays? Love it, love it, love it.
We go out.
We live for food. I love holidays. We go through boxes of Hanukkah candles. Of course, Christmas for Christmas. Because when we're so I want to be an adult for a few hours. Thinking you're part of something bigger in this huge world.
That to me is everything.
The virus that causes shingles is sleeping in 99% of people over 50, and it can strike at any time. Think you're not at risk? Wake up, because shingles could wake up in you. If you're over 50, talk to your doctor or pharmacist about shingles prevention.
Get a free Doritos Locos Tacos only on the app now by signing up for Taco Bell Rewards. And join our fans as they use Kyle Schwarber's World Series steal to run up the score on free tacos. Steal the base, steal a taco.
Tonight's Showcast is sponsored by Taco Bell. Steal a base, steal a taco is back. And we are back in Philadelphia. So it's a hard time in 2022. Tigers won. Both teams getting a first pick. The Astros. This is Chaz McCormick. Maybe pitching in pretty tough. He's got to really hit something hard in the air, right center, right field.
Here's Chaz McCormick leading off the top of the third inning for the Astros. Syndergaard still only at 28 pitches so far. McCormick leading off this inning, batting eighth. Maldonado due up 9 and go back to the top of the order with Altuve at 1. Top of the third inning, Astros and Phillies tied 1-1. Here's the 1-0. And Chaz sends one into right field, straight to Castellanos, who puts it away for the first out here in the third inning.
Shifts his eyes down below. This next pitch he totally overthrew. When you overthrew somebody gets calm and makes another pitch, that's a huge moment. And I'm telling you, for a starting pitcher, he went from a calm, easy inning to high stress. And if that doesn't settle the nerves, nothing will. And I think Justin Verlander will be a different version from this point on.
We'll see. Smoltz said Justin Verlander is going to be a different pitcher now. But I don't know, man. Here's the 0-1 to Maldi. Almost hit him. 1-1.
Meanwhile, the hope for him was to get 11 outs in this game in the best case scenario. It wasn't looking good. 2 hitters in, 2 pitches in, which 2 for 1 out. He has retired 6-3.
The 1-1 to Maldonado. It is a fastball swing and a foul hit off of Maldonado. Phillies fans cheering on Syndergaard here, and that is outside 2-2 to Maldi. Maldonado hitting .222 this postseason. Hasn't been too bad, honestly. Not known for his hitting, but he has come up with some big hits throughout his time. Look at all these Phillies fans dressing up. The 2-2 to Maldonado. Maldi sends one high, straight into center field, shallow for Brandon Marsh, who puts it away for the second out here in the top of the third. 2 gone here. 8 outs already for Noah Syndergaard.
Seriously.
I mean, they're all ready for Thor. How about that?
He's saying, I didn't get to wear it on Halloween. And when do you get to wear this on November 3rd in Philadelphia?
2 outs, nobody on for the Astros in a tie game. Jose Altuve steps in. He's 1 for 1 with a double. And with an error, he was able to get a third base with a triple. He takes ball 1 from Syndergaard, 1-0. Jose Altuve with 41 extra base hits now, tied for fourth in postseason history. Here's the 1-0. Altuve with another take. 1-1. Very interesting approach here from Jose Altuve. Normally you see him swing at stuff. It's good to see him in a take mode here. That's where Jose Altuve is at his best. And he can find that pitch to hit it off. The 1-1. And Altuve fouls that pitch off, 1-2. Crowds on their feet again. You've been seeing that from Philly. They've been crazy loud. The 1-2 to Altuve. It is outside now. Altuve hits a chopper straight to Bryson Stott, the shortstop, and he is out at first base. And that'll do it for the top of the 3rd inning. Astros go 1-2-3. And bottom of the 3rd inning, due up is the catcher, JT Realmuto for the Phillies.
This time loses the ball. And the Texans, Steven Nelson coming in, and Houston with the turnover.
Jalen Hurts had no idea the ball was coming up. Caught him by surprise.
We're climbing under the kitchen table.
Understands more voice commands than any other robot. iRobot OS.
I get skeptical. Things seem too good to be true. You could say I'm a realist. Now, how did I get shoppers cash?
Yeah.
Sounds like Holly magic.
Just good sense. Fantastic. Wonderful, Charlie. Love the ribbons. Far be it from me to tell you what to believe in. But I believe in records.
What will you do? What will you change? Will you make something better? Will you create something entirely new? Avangel Technologies advisors provide you with the tools and expertise you need to do incredible things. Because we believe there's an innovator in all of us.
We'll see. Justin Verlander is a big inning here, going right through JT Realmuto, Bryce Harper. Those two are very dangerous, and you have Nick Castellanos as well. Big inning here for Verlander. Realmuto leads off this inning. Perfectly placed pitch there from Justin Verlander. 0-1 on Realmuto. Nice slider there from JV. Realmuto's 0-for-1. Pop out in the first. Verlander's at 39 pitches. Fastball just outside, down and away. 0-2. 1-1, sorry. Bottom of the third inning, Astros 1, Phillies 1. Realmuto leading off this inning. The 1-1 is a foul, and it hit Maldonado on his helmet. And Maldonado is a tough guy, so he handles it well. It's 1-2 now.
I mean, he's basically played almost every game since September 10th, 6th, 8th, somewhere there, April 5th.
Here's the 1-2. 2-2 now.
I mean, I don't know how it does. I mean, you're talking about a guy who's handling every innings, handling information, different pitchers. It has to have an impact offensively when you've caught this many games.
The 2-2 to Realmuto. It is swing and a miss. Beautiful pitch from Justin Verlander. Strikes out Realmuto for the second strikeout of the game on that slider at 88. One out here in the bottom of the third for JV. And here we go. Cleanup hitter for the Phillies. It's number 3, Bryce Harper. First time he walked. Hitting .368 in the postseason, as we know. Had his big hit in Game 3. One pitch to Lance Flores Jr. And Harper, big hack at it, and fouls that fastball away, 0-1.
Chance to win. He's got the chance fly over this fourth year. But at the base of it all, he wanted a city that felt like home. And in Philadelphia, he's found the perfect match. This is the son of an iron worker who's shown the opponent's hard work and hustle. He's matched up so well with a city that admires those qualities and embodies those qualities.
Here's the 0-1. It is again high from Justin Verlander, 1-1. Like I said, that fastball has been very high. And Harper has great plate discipline. Yeah, I mean, he has solid plate discipline, but better approach. He's been really good. And Phillies love him down here. Up there. He's been great for them. The 1-1. Inside on that fastball, Harper. Did he go? He did not go. It's 2-1.
That they were going to meeting the Astros, make it very difficult for him to get going. Well, he got that big home run.
Nearly swung there. 2-1 now. And swing and a foul on that high fastball, up and in. 2-2.
Make some mistakes mechanically because until the guys behind him got hot, you know, again, talk about strategy. You've got to make the guys behind Harper beat. It's no disrespect to Nick Castellanos or Alabama. No, it's just that's where you go. Right-hander.
And here's the 2-2. Again, inside on that fastball, full count now to Harper. Verlander approaching 50 pitches already. Here's the 3-2. It is inside again. Verlander keeps missing on that inside pitch, and he walks Bryce Harper again with one out here in the bottom of the third. Justin Verlander is a fly ball pitcher, tends to get a lot of fly balls. So Double plays, you don't see a lot of them when Justin Verlander pitches. And here's the number 5 hitter, Nick Castellanos, in right field for the Phillies, 0 for 1. Fly out in the first. He's hitting .207 this postseason. As Verlander checks on Harper there at first.
And it just ended up being a one-handed kind of low exit velocity dart that he threw in the left field.
That is strike 1 to Castellanos. Fastball middle. 0-1. This is a big inning for Justin Verlander trying to get through this heart of the lineup, and I think you might only see him for 4 innings because I don't think we want him to face Schwarber again. So we'll see what happens. Here's the 0-1. And it's a catch by Jeremy Pena! Amazing by the shortstop! Showing off his gold glove. Jeremy Pena goes up and snatches it. Steals a hit from Nick Castellanos. What a play by the gold glove rookie shortstop, showing off why he earned it. What a play. No wonder he won it. 2 away here in the bottom of the 3rd. That was a loud out there, but it's an out after all. And here's Alec Bohm, 3rd baseman. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 3rd. Harper at first. Tie game. And fastball is high from Maldi. From Verlander.
One of those cases where guys just come in first year struggles. I think this guy is a hitter. He's a doubles machine. Next year, he's going to have a great year. He didn't sign until like days before the season started.
The 1-0 to Bohm. Bohm swing and a miss on that slider at 89.
It's a hard time to get into and out of it when you're facing some elite pitchers in the postseason.
The 1-1, Bohm with a hit, and it is through for Pena. Pena unable to make the play, and Bohm gets on base. That makes the stop by Pena even more critical on that previous play from Castellanos. As now it's 2 on, 2 out again for Justin Verlander, just out of the reach of Pena in the infield playing shortstop there. Makes that catch by Pena look even better the previous inning that he was able to get Castellanos out. And here's Bryson Stott, the shortstop. 0 for 1 with a pop out in the 2nd inning. 2 on, 2 out. Harper at second, Bohm at first. And Tucker fell, but he got up and he puts it away. Stott swings and he hits a fly ball out to Kyle Tucker in right field, and Justin Verlander gets out of it again. We are still tied at 1 through 3 innings. Astros 1, Phillies 1. Another close call there from Houston, but they were able to get out of it. It's going to be a close game for the rest of tonight. Seems like it. Offense is kind of... Phillies have been putting guys on. The Astros definitely need to wake up themselves, but we're in for a really, really interesting game tonight. So at 1 here. So if you guys enjoyed, unfortunately I have to go. So appreciate all you guys joining. Thanks so much. Go Astros.